Time for another edition of Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, but not with Mark Ziegler. It's Jay Harris. And Jay, before we get into the reason you are on this show, why don't you tell people who you are and where you came from?
Hi, yes, good morning, everyone. Jay Harris, Public Works Director, City of Shelton. So I've had a varied career, started out down working for the state of California with the Department of Transportation, worked in the Beaverton area, grew up and were raised in the Beaverton area, Portland area, and worked for a small land development company. I was the Public Works Director for about 8 years at the city of Newburgh, and then came up to work on our family homestead and complete an 1882 farmhouse
Mm.
project that I've been working on in Oakville, Washington, and came up here and got a job here at Shelton and worked on the 50 acres. And so that's how I got up here. And so I've been here for near 4 years and have been working with the city on our street paving, on our water system, that's storage and supply and transmission and water meters. We have a project going on for that right now. Also on the sewer system, on our two wastewater treatment plants, and our discharges and our conveyance system. And then also on the stormwater system, that we're under a new permit with the state, and been working on meeting stormwater discharge water quality requirements. And then to top it off, private development. We have people and needs, new houses coming to the community in the near future, and been working on that front also.
So that leads us into your item on the City Council's Tuesday night meeting, public hearing on general facility charges, or GFC. So first, tell us what a GFC is.
Yeah, so general facilities charge is a fee that builders pay for a new building permit to go build like a new house. So there's capacity in the existing system today that could be in the existing reservoirs, in the water supply system, like the wells, or in the water transmission system, that each house pays a fee to pay for that system improvement. There's also improvements that are in our 20-year capital plan that need to be completed. That could be like a wastewater treatment plant expansion, or an additional reservoir, an additional water well, that are in this charge. So the goal is that the new development pays their way for the system capacity, and the ratepayer doesn't pay. Once you're in the system, the ratepayer shouldn't pay as much for the new system capacities that are needed.
So you're updating this. Can you explain what you're updating?
Yeah. So the system development charge, or the GFC, was updated last summer by council. The rate was increased to cover some of the cost of the existing and future capacity in the system. And remember, this is just for new connections. This isn't for existing homes. Um, One thing that we wanted to include, and one of the major changes in the new GFC ordinance language, is to allow credits back to developers if they actually perform one of the capacity improvements that's been identified. So what we're doing is the developer might have to extend a water line, for example, that's in the comprehensive plan, that's going to serve a bunch of people, and they're sort of the first ones on the block. They would put the water line in, and then they would receive some of those capacity charges back for putting that water line in, that's going to serve them and a bunch of other people in the future.
And it's a public hearing. You want to hear from the people. Do you expect any, I don't know, pushback on this?
I don't think so. A lot of it is trying to separate out new development and those charges and existing system users. And in this way, we're able to keep the two separate. That the ratepayers pay the ongoing maintenance costs of the system and the operations of it, and then the capital charges and the new expenses are more borne by the future connections and those people. So it's a pretty standard way of doing things. Most cities, in the United States, use this methodology to keep the existing users doing operations and maintenance costs, and the new users uh, pay for those capital costs up front before they come onto the system.
If somebody has a question about this, can they give you a call?
Oh, anytime. Yeah, yeah. They could call here at the city and ask for me, Jay Harris, and I'd be more than happy to go through the information with them.
All right, that's Tuesday night, just one of the items before the city council. 6 p.m. in the courtroom at the Civic Center. You can come in person, you can watch on the Zoom, or you can watch on the city's YouTube channel. Well, thank you, Jay.
You're welcome. Thank you.